I'm not threatening you. Say one more word, and that's 30 days. 30 days.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to Sovereign Citizens Hall of Fame with your man TP. Today, we are bringing you compilation 130. And in this compilation, we will be in two judges' courtrooms. But after we walk out of the second judge's courtroom, we will be walking right into a traffic stop out of Parma Heights, Ohio. Listen, before I give you the rundown on those judges, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. It is truly appreciated. Also, chapters will be added for your convenience. Some commentary will be left in some of these previous appearances on this compilation. And with that being said, guys, the judges' courtroom we will be in on today first will be Judge Mark Braunlich, out of the state of Michigan. Second, we will be in the courtroom of Judge Victoria Shackelford, also out of the state of Michigan. And just like I mentioned before, we will be in the state of Ohio, Parma Heights to be exact, for a sovereign citizen traffic stop. Now, it's about that time, guys, that we go ahead and jump into 130.
I am Kimberly Blade.
Good afternoon, and sir, you are Michael Anthony Blade, is that correct?
The beneficiary, not the other person. So that
I'm sorry?
the beneficiary and not the artificial person, sir.
Okay, I don't know what you mean by that. What is it? What's your name?
I'm the beneficiary, Michael, of the Blade
Right,
family.
I understand. You're the beneficiary of Michael Blade, but what is your name?
Your Honor, I'm the beneficiary of the estate, Michael Anthony Blade.
So is he deceased, or are you his guardian, or what?
For Michael Anthony Blade, the artificial person, I am the agent.
I don't understand you, sir. In any event, Miss Blade, do you recognize the person on the screen?
I do.
Is that your husband, Michael Blade?
Yes.
Okay, all right. The court tried to call you this morning, Miss Blade, but the phone number you provided on your summons was an invalid phone number. It was not a right phone number. We called you at 734-7. That's the number you had, and person said
I've
that's
never
not your
given
phone
that
number.
number. That's not my number, and I've never given that number.
No, that's the phone number we had for Kimberly Blade. Miss Kimberly Blade, we attempted to call you this morning, and your phone number that you referenced on your summons that you prepared is wrong. In any event, the court cannot enter the judgment as presented. It's got all kinds of red stamps on it, and it's got things crossed out. And the court, the reason the court was calling you, if you could come down this afternoon, we can get the two of you divorced if you want to get divorced. And we can give you another form, and I can explain to you, walk you through it. For example, someone said that there's a paragraph about the domicile of the child should not be moved from the state of Michigan without the consent of it's got to be the consent of the court. And Mr. Blade, you're correct. If she wants to move, she's got to seek the permission of the court. She must notify you in advance, so you'll be aware of all that. So I want to walk through these provisions with you. You've crossed some things out which are simply not acceptable under the law. So both of you live locally.
Excuse me, sir. Would you mind repeating that, sir?
Your regress coming down here. There's all kinds of red stamps in here. It says non-assumptive. I don't know what that means, but it's all over the page. The court cannot sign this judgment. So what the court would like to do is sometime we can personally come down here, and I can walk you through. We can prepare a clean judgment. For example, somebody's crossed out. For example, there's a paragraph about real estate, and someone says does not apply. Well, there are two choices: either you own real estate and needs to be divided, or there's not real estate. So you need to address that. The court will not enter the judgment without these provisions being addressed. They're required in any judgment divorce. We must divide pension benefits. If you each keep your own, that's fine. If there are none, we need to note that. So this judgment is not acceptable. You can't get divorced today. So, Ms. Blade, you live in Inkster, correct?
That's correct.
Is there a time you can both come in personally on Monday, and we can, if you want to get divorced, you've been separated since the last 4 years. Let's not drag us out any longer.
Yes, that's fine.
Okay, can you come down, Mr. Beneficiary? Can you come down also personally?
Your Honor, what we need is simply a divorce. That's all we need. Your jurisdiction.
That's correct. The court will not sign this judgment of divorce that's been presented. I don't know who made all these red stamps. There's things crossed out. I can walk this through with both of you, but you need both of you to sign to prove the judgment.
Sir,
So I'm suggesting the easiest way for this to happen is both of you come down here personally. If you come down on Monday, we can get you divorced on Monday.
sir, anything I sign will have stamps.
Okay. Well, I don't know what the stamps mean.
Non-composite means that I do not have liability for the state enterprise.
Sir, you're making no sense. If you want to put one stamp, but you got a dozen stamps all over this. Unacceptable. So what time do you want to come down on Monday?
That contract that I do not agree with, and those are the terms of the contract in which I.
All right. Then Miss Blade, you need to hire an attorney then. You need to hire an attorney, Mr. Blade. I don't know. I don't know if he's got, I don't know if he has some incapacities, but he's not talking common sense. I don't know what you need in order to get divorced. So can you both come down on Monday or no? Simple question.
I can.
I have work Monday. I've taken off work to handle this matter.
Well, can you drive down right now down to Monroe?
Yes, no, I can.
I thought you said you took off work today, Mr. Blade.
Yes, sir.
You live in Newport. You're probably, 10 minutes away?
I no longer live in Newport, sir.
All right. All right. So perhaps the court could take some brief testimony. There's been a breakdown. There's only that there's 3 minor children. I can take a brief testimony. I can preserve everything, but I can't get you divorced until we sign the written judgment. So can you both please raise your right hand to be sworn? Do you both solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give in this matter will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Miss Blade? You need to unmute yourself. Cannot hear you, Miss Blade.
I do.
Okay. All right. To start with you, Miss Blade, can you please state your name and current address for the record?
My name is
Miss Blade, Kimberly Blade. Can you please state your name and current address for the record? You need to unmute yourself.
300-8141.
Thank you. Miss Blade, is it true that you filed a complaint for divorce with this court on about May 4th, 2023?
Yes.
Is it further true that on the date you signed that complaint that you lived in the county of Monroe for 10 days, the state of Michigan, at least 6 months prior to filing?
Can you repeat that?
Is it true that on the date you filed that complaint, which was May 4th, that you lived in the county of Monroe for at least 10 days, in the state of Michigan, at least 6 months?
I didn't stay in Monroe County.
I understand you didn't stay there. Did you live in Monroe County 10 days before filing this? For example, did you live in Monroe County the last week of April of this year?
No.
Well, you may need to refile in Wayne County then. You live in Wayne County. You need to file in the county in which you reside.
Yes.
I did. I went through this agency, a legal Zoom divorce, and they did it that way because Michael was in Monroe.
All right. Okay, we can establish jurisdiction with Michael.
No, not this. No.
We'll address that. Mrs. Blade, is it true that you married Michael Blade on May 2nd, 2016? You separated in September of 2020.
Yes.
Is it true there's been a breakdown of your marriage relationship?
Yes.
Have the object of matrimony been destroyed?
Yes.
Is there any chance of reconciliation?
No.
Is it true there are 3 children born of the marriage, namely Boy Blade, Kingston Blade, and Killian Blade?
Yes.
Were there any other children born or adopted during your marriage?
No.
Are you currently pregnant?
No.
Okay, sir, can you, Mr. Blade, did you live in the county of Monroe, state of Michigan in late April of 2023?
I live in the domicile of the United States of America Republic, sir.
Okay, what do you have to, was it Monroe County, Michigan?
The domicile of the United States of America Republic.
All right. The court's not going to play games. The court's going to dismiss this complaint for lack of jurisdiction, Ms. Blade. Mr. Blade will not acknowledge he lived in Monroe County, state of Michigan. So I'm going to dismiss this complaint for lack of jurisdiction. Need to refile in Wayne County. And I'm sorry if Mr. Blade won't cooperate with you. He's not going to cooperate with the court. I'm not going to play games. The court will dismiss this complaint. Now we'll conclude the matter. You can all zoom out. We'll send you both a copy of the dismissal. And Mr. Blade, we have your address of 8 Newport. That's where we're going to send the order of dismissal. All right, you can both zoom out. Have a good rest of the day. You're still married.
Well, guys, we have come to the end of this divorce proceeding before Judge Braunlich. Judge Braunlich definitely has a little fast talk to him, but nonetheless, he handled his business. Mr. Blade, being uncooperative in this divorce proceeding, the whole artificial man, living person thing, that he started out with. At first, I thought the judge was like genuinely confused by the way he was talking, but as it went on, I think Judge Braunlich definitely, knew all about what he was trying to do and just was having a little fun with it, especially when he asked him, was the person that he was representing deceased or was he his guardian? But nonetheless, the case had to be dismissed because unfortunately, after all this time, looking at the years that they've been legally married, been separated, Mr. Blade is still playing games. So the judge had no choice but to dismiss because of lack of jurisdiction, which is something that, the sovereign citizens love to say and that they're looking forward to. So that might have brought a little bit of joy to Mr. Blade just to hear those words. But nonetheless, hopefully they get this situation handled. And doing research on this case, I did find Mr. Blade has some other things going on in the state of Michigan. So I'm going to look into those and see if there's any footage of that and see if he acts the same way in his other cases. But nonetheless, as always, guys, I appreciate you joining me here at Sovereign Citizens Hall of Fame. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. It is much appreciated. And with that being said, guys, this is Sovereign Citizens Court. And for now, Sovereign Citizens Court is adjourned. Thank you, guys, and God bless.
All right, Mr. Page, this is 242804, the City of Taylor versus Zachary Page.
And good afternoon, Your Honor. For the record, Matthew Zick for the people.
Okay, and I have a note on here. The people are requesting the case be set for a jury trial, and the defendant wants to fire the MIDC attorney. Is that accurate? Mr. Page, are you asking to represent yourself?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm representing myself.
Okay. Okay, you have a right to represent yourself, but I want to make sure you understand this, Mr. Page. You have a right to do that, okay? But you understand that attorneys go to law school and they study the rules of evidence. And if a person who is not a lawyer wants to proceed in a case, they're held to the same standard. You have to play within the same rules as a lawyer when you represent yourself. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. Page, I want you to see this. This is the Michigan court rules. This book is the rules that that govern how we do trials, how evidence is admitted, how questions are asked, how trials proceed. And I'm going to assume you've not studied that book. Do you understand that if you go to trial and you represent yourself, that you will be held to the same standard and will be required to comply with those rules?
I understand.
Okay, is there anything else you want to put on record?
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
I, Zachary Page, lowercase a-h-a-r-y, P-A-G-E, a living man and one of the people of the Constitutional Republic of Michigan, appearing today sui juris. I am here under special appearance and under duress to address this matter. I am the beneficiary of the trust established by the U.S. Constitution and the Michigan Constitution, which operate as trust agreements. Under these trust agreements, public officials act as trustees and are bound by their oaths of office to serve the people, the beneficiaries. Their primary duty is to uphold and protect the inherent and unalienable rights of the people as mandated by these constitutions.
Okay, all right, Mr. Page.
I have more.
I know, you can submit it in writing. I've heard it all before, sir. If you want to be a sovereign citizen today, that's fine with me. All right, but we're gonna get through this court proceeding, and I want you to know you're gonna behave at trial. You are bound by the laws of the state of Michigan, and that's how we'll be proceeding. So, sir, as to arraignment, how do you plead? You can plead guilty, you can plead not guilty, or you can stand mute.
Could you repeat
Okay.
the last part, please?
You could stand mute. That means you don't say anything and I enter a not guilty plea for you. So a guilty, not guilty, or stand mute.
I'm pleading not guilty to this.
Okay, I'll enter a not guilty plea on your behalf. Sir, I have to go over a few things with you to make sure you understand them, okay? You're
Yeah.
charged with interference with police authority. There is an allegation that on November 4th of 2024, while traveling southbound Telegraph near Brest Street in the city of Taylor, that you engaged in behavior that obstructed or interfered with police authority. That is the allegation against you. This is a misdemeanor. It is punishable maximum by up to 90 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. Sir, you have the right under the Constitution to have a trial by a jury and to have the assistance of an attorney. And you have a right to an attorney appointed at public expense if you are indigent, meaning you don't have the money to pay for an attorney. And if the offense requires a minimum jail sentence, there is no minimum jail sentence on this case, or the court determines it might sentence you to jail. It's my understanding that you have waived your right to a court-appointed attorney. You've already put that on record and you intend on representing yourself. You also have a right to a trial. And at that trial, you have the following rights: to call witnesses to speak for you at trial, and you can get an order signed by the court to require witnesses to come to court. You have a right to see, hear, and question all witnesses against you at trial, to be a witness for yourself or to remain silent. And if you chose not to be a witness on your own behalf, the prosecuting official may not comment on your refusal to testify. You also have a right to be presumed innocent unless proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Those are your rights under the United States and Michigan Constitution. Do you understand what I just read to you, sir?
Yeah.
I'm not asking if you agree. I'm asking if you understand. And is that a yes?
Yeah, I understand.
And we have a charge of speeding of 11 to 15 over. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right. Has an offer been made on that, Mr. Zick?
No discussions have, no discussions have been.
And we have a charge of speeding of 11 to, sorry, go ahead. No discussions.
No
occurred?
discussions.
Would you like to have discussions with him regarding that civil infraction?
Yeah, I would like it dropped.
Okay. Well, I don't know that he's doing that, but he might offer you a reduced ticket with no points. I mean, I don't know that he will. I don't know what he'll offer you, but there could be a reduction. Do you want to discuss that possibility with Mr. Zick?
Yes, I'd like to.
Okay, I'll let the two of you discuss that.
Thank you.
And I did receive your filing. I'm reviewing it now.
Okay.
And so if that's what you're intending to put on record, it is officially part of the court file.
Okay.
So we don't need to do it orally because it's part of the file.
All right.
Okay? All right, I'll let you two talk and I'll see you back in just a few minutes.
Thank you.
All right, we're back on record. Were you two able to have discussions?
We had the discussion, Your Honor, but we're unable to reach a resolution.
Okay, so was an offer made?
Yes.
Okay, can you just tell me what the offer
Oh,
was?
yes, Your Honor. The people offered to reduce the charge of speeding 11 to 15 over to a double parking.
All right, and Mr. Page, you understand that's a civil infraction, has a fine of $165, but it doesn't have any points on your license.
Right.
Okay, and you've rejected that offer?
I have.
Okay. All right, so we're proceeding with our hearing then.
Thank you.
Mr. Page, is there something you want to, if you're just going to read me a giant sovereign citizen objection to my jurisdiction. I'll give you 2 minutes to put whatever you want to put on record, and then we're proceeding with the hearing. Fair?
Don't I have the right to be heard lawfully?
Well, you have the right to ask questions to the witness
Okay.
and to, you know, make any arguments you want to the court.
Right. I
But
understand
as
that.
far as jurisdictional arguments, the court does have jurisdiction.
Okay, is this court operating in administrative or judicial law?
I'm not participating in this, sir.
Well, I would.
Well,
have
you
to- I
know,
would
this
have
is
to
a court
know.
of law.
I would have to know because there's no injured party in this case. So
There doesn't have to be.
There does. In order to set bond against me, there has to be an injured party.
Okay. Anything else? I am operating under the laws of the state of Michigan and the Michigan Constitution. And that's the information that I'm willing to provide. And
Okay.
and I'm certain you're aware of that, sir. You've lived in the United States for your life.
And I'm also aware that I have the right to freely travel at my own vehicle
Correct.
that I maintain and take care of. There was no injured party. I was not engaged in commerce or commercial activity.
Okay, well, they can get tickets too for speeding.
I'm protected under the Constitution. Speed limit's not law. The Constitution says that.
Actually,
The speed limit
The
is a statute,
state's-
code, and ordinance.
correct. Statute and ordinance, that's
Yeah.
correct.
So how could I be charged if we're operating under this type of law and no injured party? This-
Well, your
this time-
federal right to travel under the state or the federal constitution doesn't mean that you're not subject to regulatory. I mean, do we not have to get driver's licenses? Do we not have to get car insurance? Do we not have to follow basic speed laws? I mean, you can have a constitutional right with limits and, or regulatory provisions or statutory provisions. The right to drive is not written in the Constitution. The right to travel is.
Yeah, and I made that clear to the officer that I was traveling. I wasn't driving. I have that.
Were you in a
I have
car?
that on film too.
So were you in a car?
Yes, I was.
All right, you were operating a motor vehicle. And were you in the city of Taylor?
Yes,
Okay. All right.
I wasn't operating a motor vehicle though. I was traveling freely down the road.
In a motor vehicle.
That I maintain and take care of myself. That's my property.
Okay. I understand that. That doesn't affect this. I mean, you were driving a car in the city of Taylor. Yes. Okay. And that's why we're here.
Okay.
Okay.
Your Honor, people who would waive opening at this time would be prepared to call their first witness when you're ready.
Okay. Call your first witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. At this time, we call Corporal Billy Schillenberg to the stand.
Okay, officer, if you can come on up to the witness stand. Raise your right hand when you get up here. You solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. Okay, have a seat. Mr. Zick, your witness.
Thank you. Corporal Schillenberg, can you state your name and badge number for the record?
Corporal Billy Schillenberg, badge number is 260.
And you're employed with the Taylor Police Department?
I am.
And what's your position with the police department?
My rank is a corporal and in the traffic bureau.
And Mr. Schillenberg, were you working back on November 4th of 2024 in the afternoon hours?
I was.
All right. I'm going to direct your attention back to that date and time. Can you describe to the court where you were approximately doing traffic detail on November 4th, 2024 at about 1:35 p.m. At that time?
On November 4th, 2024, approximately 1:49 p.m. I, Corporal Schillenberg, was sitting stationary and
Sir, you can't read off your report. You can use it if you want to use it to refresh your memory. You're free to read it, but you can't just read the report into the record.
but I, Corporal Schillenberg, was sitting stationary, monitoring traffic on southbound Telegraph, south of Brust Road, when I observed a silver Ford Fusion traveling faster than vehicles around it, which time I activated my LiDAR device, which I am trained and certified to use in the state of Michigan. Pointed the LiDAR directly at the hood of Mr. Page's vehicle and received a reading of 58 miles per hour in a 45 mile per hour zone at 694.5 feet.
Wait, say that again, 58 miles per hour. Now, what was the speed limit there?
45.
And Corporal Schindler, this all occurred in the city of Taylor, County of Wayne, state of Michigan?
Yes, sir.
All right. And you indicated you're certified with the LiDAR device. Can you briefly explain how that works and what does it mean when you got a reading at 694.6 feet?
So the LiDAR device, in order to operate it, you have to go through a training class to be certified to use it. When you activate or turn on the LiDAR device, it has to go through a self-inspection, and it has to pass all of these self-inspections for it to work. And that particular day, I did my self-inspection of the device, powered it on, it did pass all tests. So the way the LiDAR works is when you point the LiDAR at the hood of the vehicle, it'll give you a speed reading and a feet reading. So the feet is the distance away from where the LiDAR is to the vehicle approaching my position.
And based on the reading that you received of 58 and you were monitoring a 45 mile an hour zone, what did you do next?
At that time, I got the 58 and 45. When I got the 58 and 45, set my LiDAR device down. I maintained visual sight of the vehicle that I got the reading from. When Mr. Page approached my patrol vehicle, so when I exited the parking lot, which I was sitting in.
Objection, I approached your vehicle.
All right. I think, can you just clarify when you say?
I never got out of my vehicle.
All right, well, let's let him clarify the answer. I took it to mean something
Sorry,
else.
Your
So
Honor.
no, you have a right to make an objection. Can you just have him clarify what he means by
Yes,
that?
Corporal Schoenberg, can you please clarify your last statement?
So sitting on the west side of Telegraph Road, monitoring southbound traffic in a parking lot.
And that was the parking lot of Turbo Motors?
Yes.
12200 Telegraph?
Yes.
Okay.
So sitting stationary in that parking lot, when I got the reading of 58 and 45, Mr. Page was 694.6 feet away from my vehicle. So as he passed my vehicle in his automobile, that's when I exited the parking lot, pulled behind his vehicle, activated my emergency lights, and initiated a traffic stop on his vehicle.
All right. And that traffic stop was initiated in the parking lot down the road at 12510 South Telegraph?
Yes, that'd be the Enterprise.
What was it?
Enterprise.
Enterprise, okay.
And you maintained visual contact with the vehicle the entire time? All right. Did you at some point identify the driver of that 2020 Ford Fusion silver in color?
I did.
All right. And just for purposes of the record, do you see that individual in the courtroom here today?
I did.
And describe what he's wearing.
Wearing a brown suit and black undershirt.
Your Honor, let the record reflect that he has identified the defendant, Zachary Ryan Page, seated at counsel table.
The record shall so reflect.
Based on your reading and your observations, Corporal Schoenberg, did you then issue a citation to the defendant?
All right, so while we were on the traffic stop, I asked Mr. Page for his identification numerous times, which he refused to do so. I refused to do so. At that time, Sergeant Kish made my location. Mr. Page eventually ended up providing his driver's license to Sergeant Kish. At that time, I was able to issue him a citation for the speeding 11:15 hour.
And when you were observing traffic on southbound Telegraph from your location at Turbo Motors, did you have were you able to maintain a clear visual of the traffic and the defendant's vehicle?
Yes.
Okay. Your Honor, I have no further questions to this witness this time.
All right, Mr. Page, you have some questions for the witness? You're free to step to the podium just so the court reporter can take everything down.
No questions for the witness.
Okay. All right. Your excuse, Corporal Kish. Thank you.
People rest at this time, Your Honor.
All right. Do you have anything you want to enter into the record?
I want to enter into the record that I'm here today making special appearance under sue juris as one of the people of Michigan, not as a defendant under the jurisdiction of this court. I'm asserting my unalienable rights as secured by the Michigan Declaration of Rights under the United States Constitution, particularly under Article 1, Section 1 of the Michigan Constitution, which establishes all political power is inherent in the people. At that outset, I raise jurisdictional challenge to this court.
Your Honor, may I interrupt? And I apologize for interrupting, but Corporal Shackelford is our traffic supervisor, and there's been an issue over the Taylor Police Department this morning. Technical difficulties.
He's free to go. Do you have any other questions for Corporal Schillingberg?
No.
All right, Corporal Schillingberg, you're excused.
Thank you.
All right, go ahead, sir.
This outset, I raise jurisdictional challenge to the court as jurisdiction must be proven on the record before any further proceedings can lawfully continue. The separation of powers doctrine, as outlined in Article 3, Section 2 of the U.S. Constitution and the Michigan Constitution, makes it clear that no branch of government may exercise the powers of another. Before proceeding, I require clarification on whether this court is operating in a judicial capacity or administrative. If this court is acting under administrative directives or executive branch policies, rather than operating as a constitutionally recognized judicial body, then it is exceeding its lawful authority. No administrative agency, including the SOS, possesses lawful authority to direct judicial rulings or override the people's due process rights. Any attempt to enforce such directives constitutes an unconstitutional exercise of power, rendering these proceedings null and void ab initio. Furthermore, jurisdiction cannot be established by assumption, presumption, or coercion. Due process demands that I am provided with clear lawful authority establishing the legitimacy of this court's jurisdiction over me. An individual exercising my constitutionally protected right to travel. Without such proof, this court is proceeding without lawful authority and any ruling is issued a legal nullity. I now formally demand that this court place on the record the specific constitutional authority establishing jurisdiction over me as one of the people of Michigan, the legal basis that allows this court to act under administrative directives or executive policies without violating the separation of powers doctrine, proof that I was engaged in regulated commercial activity as no jurisdiction exists, absent clear evidence that I was operating as a licensee in commerce at the time of the alleged incident. Until these fundamental issues are resolved, I will not proceed under any assumption that this court has lawful jurisdiction over me. To do otherwise would be to waive my inherent rights, which I do not consent to. I stand firmly on my right to due process, equal protection, and the supremacy of constitutional law. The burden is on the prosecution and the court to establish jurisdiction before any further action can lawfully take place.
All right, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
All right, I heard testimony today from Corporal Billy Schillingberg. Corporal Schillingberg testified he is works the traffic bureau at the city of Taylor, and that he was in that capacity, working in that capacity on November 4th of 2024 at 1:35 p.m. approximately. He testified that this occurred within the city of Taylor, within the state of Michigan. He testified that he is trained and certified to use LiDAR devices, and that the device had been inspected. He explained how the device is placed at the hood of the vehicle, or aimed at the hood of the vehicle, and it determines the speed in feet from the LiDAR device. He testified that at the time, I can't recall the exact number, but he was approximately 600 feet away from the driver of the silver Ford Fusion, and that he was clocked at a speed of 58 in a 45-mile-hour zone. He testified as the vehicle came towards him and passed him, he put his device down and initiated a traffic stop. The stop ultimately occurred at 12510, which is on Telegraph Road, which is the business of Enterprise. Corporal Schillingberg also identified Mr. Page as the driver of the motor vehicle, and his license was ultimately produced, and he was issued a traffic citation. The standard for these hearings is not beyond a reasonable doubt, and there was no questions to Officer Schillingberg that offered any contradictory testimony to the testimony that was issued in this case. Therefore, Mr. Page, I find you responsible of the civil infraction of speeding 11 to 15 over, and that has a fine of $130. Mr. Page, do you need time to pay?
I do.
Okay. How much? Can you pay in 30 days?
I mean, yeah, if I got on a payment plan.
All right. Well, would you rather pay something on a monthly basis? Can you pay $70 a month, $50 a month? Tell me what you
50 is good.
50 a month.
Yeah.
All right, they'll send you notice of the payment plan. Are you in Hidden Lane still?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Page, you'll receive notice of that in the mail.
Hey, how's it going? Good, how you doing? Good. Can you put the window down a little bit more, please?
I can hear you.
All right.
What did you put in?
Sorry?
So what is the cause?
Well, you're all tinted out and there's no plates.
There is plates. There's plates in my car.
Where's the plates?
It's one in the back and one in the front.
Well, it says in the back it's not a plate. It's not an Ohio plate. Or any state.
I'm not from Ohio.
Where are you from?
I'm from the area of Morocco.
Speak up, please.
I'm from Morocco.
Morocco?
Yeah, that's the name of this country. It's called Morocco.
Okay. Well, you need a plate. You don't have a plate.
That's a plate issued by my
Do you have your registration?
That's a plate issued by my consulate. I'm not from this area.
Okay, so where are you from? You said Morocco?
Corporate state, Illinois. I'm from Illinois State, the Corporation of Illinois.
Okay. Do you have your license on you?
I have my nationality card, that's it. It's my nationality card, issued by my consulate. My consulate issued this.
That's not a license.
It's a nationality card.
All right, I need a license. You need a license to drive.
I'm not driving, sir.
What are you doing there?
Driving is when
You're driving. We're not going to do the whole sovereign citizen thing.
I'm not a sovereign citizen.
That's what you're explaining to me. You're saying
I'm not explaining that.
you're saying you just have
I have a nationality card,
right,
which is recognized by the Department of Justice.
Well, I need a license.
I'm not driving. I'm traveling.
You're driving. If you're on the road, you're driving.
What was the reason for you pulling me over?
Well, you're alternate out and you don't have plates. There's no visible plates.
One in the front and one in the back. Is
that your ID?
It's my nationality card.
Can I see it, please?
You're looking at it. I can't give it to you. My consulate said I can't give you my ID.
Okay, so
Where's your supervisor at? So I can speak to the supervisor.
you can talk to our supervisor when you're done at the station.
Okay, I'm not going to the station.
We
I
need
didn't do anything illegal.
We need your driver's
I didn't
license.
do anything illegal. What was the reason for you pulling me over?
I've already given you 2 reasons.
What's the reason?
You're alternate out.
Okay.
That's illegal.
I'm
And you don't have a
yes.
your window tints.
I'm not from Ohio.
Well, we don't know that because you're not giving us an ID and you don't have no plates.
Right, I'm showing you the ID.
You have
right
to
here.
identify yourself. Okay.
I just need to speak to the supervisor.
You can talk to him when we're done here.
Okay, well.
But we need to finish what we're doing.
Okay, well, I need to get where I need to get. So if you want to do what you need to do, I need to speak to the supervisor.
Okay, you can talk to him at the station when we're completed.
I didn't do anything illegal.
Okay, I need a driver's license and an insurance card for the vehicle.
I'm traveling.
You are driving.
I'm not driving.
Yeah,
I'm traveling.
Yep, you're driving. You're behind the.
Okay, so am I transporting goods and people?
It doesn't matter. You're driving a motor vehicle on the roadway in the United States of America. You're driving a car.
This is an engine. It doesn't have a motor in it. It has an engine.
We're not going to play these games.
I'm not playing no games.
You need to identify yourself.
Mia McLean L. Mia McLean L. L. E-L. Make sure you add the E-L.
Why is the VIN number taped over on the windshield?
Because the car is not under United States jurisdiction, so I don't have to show you the VIN number.
What was that first name?
N-I-A.
All right.
last name MCLIN-EL.
Date of birth?
You don't need that.
What'd you say?
I said you don't need that.
I need your date of birth. You need to identify yourself, all right?
I gave you my first and last name. That's all you need. That's all I'm giving you.
You have to identify yourself,
I
or else
just
you go to
identify
jail.
myself. Nia McLean-L. I just identify myself. I just identify myself. Did I not? You asked for a name, so I gave it to you.
Give us your driver's license. Do you have an Ohio ID?
I'm not from this area.
Where are you from?
I'm from Corporate State, Illinois.
Okay, do you have an Illinois ID?
I have a nationality card, sir. You asked me for identification. The nationality card takes the place of a driver's license.
We need a nationality card does not take the place of a driver's license.
Foreigners now live in this area.
You need a driver's license to drive on the roadways.
But that's if I'm transporting goods, services, and people. I'm just traveling by myself.
It doesn't matter if you're by yourself or you're with 17
So
other
where's the
people
law
on a
that
bus.
says I need a driver's license?
You need a driver's license.
Sir,
You need to provide identification.
I just gave you identification.
If you don't provide identification, you're going to be taken to jail.
You want me to speak to the supervisor? Because I can explain myself to the supervisor.
You need to provide identification or else you're going to go to jail. Do you understand that?
I need to get back to Illinois, and I didn't do anything.
And we need to get back to our jobs too. Okay. I get it. You can get back to Illinois. All you have to do is identify yourself.
I just did.
And then we'll be done here in 5 minutes.
I just did.
But you want to play these stupid, petty games saying you're traveling and you're a citizen of wherever, okay? We just need identification from you, bottom line.
Nia McLean-L.
What's your date of birth?
1/1994.
Thank you. Start with that, please. Just go run a PNB photo. These people can be difficult. Obviously, their arguments are nonsense.
I usually try to avoid them but it's actually the first time I've seen one of these. So.
Does he have a real license plate in the car?
Nah, it's a female. She's just being completely uncooperative. She has the VIN is taped up as well.
I definitely wouldn't let her drive away with that.
No.
If she can't provide a good license plate, she'll probably get towed.
Oh yeah.
Is she saying she has an Ohio driver's license?
Nope. She's playing the whole sovereign citizen thing. She has a Moorish national, what is it called? Just a nationality. It's a fake card or whatever. It's from the consulate or something.
She doesn't have a driver's license from another country that she's showing you?
No. Well,
Active warrant.
That's why.
Active warrant.
Yeah, armed and dangerous, violent tendencies, known to abuse drugs. Misdemeanor, Ohio and state, hiccup.
Check the picture, like, double check, make sure it looks like her. What's the warrant for?
Let me try to. I'm gonna try to run her. This is a different name.
Suspended license. Suspended license.
I'm checking the photo. Looks like her. Looks like her.
Is that the person with the warrant?
It says here, license suspended. She gave me the wrong name. It does say she's from... So, I got it. This is what I put in. And her name is actually N-I-N. N-I-M-A-H-E-L. Out of Shaker. I'm not seeing that warrant pop up anymore. It was probably...
Is this your writing or is that hers?
That's my writing. I was going to get her to do it, but she doesn't even want to put the window down. She's being impossible. So...
Is the warrant for...
No, so the warrant...
No, that's somebody else. Yeah, that name's got another Franklin McLean, so that's for somebody else.
For someone else, yeah. Okay. So this is what popped up for her now.
So, and then you ran that?
Yeah, because I ran Naya, Macklin, L, and this came back. L, Nin, Nima. Which, checking the photo, looks like her.
What I would do, if you don't mind, I'm going to have her write down her name and date of birth. Tell her we can't find anything by this. I'm going to see if she write it down and see if she still gives us a fake name.
Yeah, that way we can charge her with that. I'll be out on the traffic stop. I pulled her over, obviously no plate. When I get up close, I realize she's trying to be the sovereign citizen. Trying to get her to identify herself. She refused. We try to get the VIN. The VIN's taped up. Windows are completely tinted. Doesn't want to roll them down. I did ask for her name. Okay. She spelled it out for me. It was wrong. I wanted her to write it, but she's, like I said, being difficult. So Rawson's trying to get her to write it down. I got sort of a match for the name that I put in there. Okay. She said no.
She won't write anything. I read this all back to her and she said this is her name and it's the only name she's ever used. She doesn't have any other name and has never had an Ohio driver's license.
Okay.
So I spelled it for her and everything, so I think we definitely have enough for the falsification if that's not really her.
Well, the picture looks like her.
But that's not the name
That's not the name, no, yeah. So running this name, it came back to another name.
He found something kind of close, but it's not even that close.
Yeah.
But you have a picture that matches up to her.
It looks like her. It is an African-American woman.
She's only got her window down that far, so it's a little hard to see.
Can't really see her. She's got a hat on as well. So
the windows are completely black.
She wants to speak to a supervisor.
You can have her get out of the car too.
Got the windows completely blacked out.
Grab my gloves. All right, we're going to have you step out the car. I'm sorry?
I said I'm not stepping out the car. I need to speak to the supervisor.
Supervisor's right here.
Okay, well, I'll speak to him. I don't want to speak to you.
Yeah, come on out. I can talk to you.
Oh, no, I'm not coming outside. I can talk to you right here.
I can't hear you.
I said I'm not coming outside.
You've been ordered out of the car. Do you
You've been
understand
ordered
that?
out of the car.
I'm not coming out of the car.
You understand you're going to be placed under arrest if you don't exit the car?
I didn't do anything wrong.
You're being ordered out of the car right now, so step on out.
I'm not stepping out of the car.
Are you refusing to get out of the car?
What did you pull me over for?
Well, I can see a few things. I'm not sure what the other officer pulled you over for. Right now, we're going to have you step on out. This is your final opportunity.
Where's the supervisor?
I'm right here.
What's your name?
Sergeant Mike Daly.
Okay, Sergeant.
Badge number 62.
Okay, so what am I being pulled over for, Sergeant?
I told her the tints and no, they...
I mean, yes, I car is private. So that's why I'm operating privately.
Okay, for right now, we're going to have you step out of the car. We got the legal right to ask you to step out of the car for a traffic stop, so step on out.
But I didn't do anything wrong.
If not, you're obstructing official business.
Sir, I didn't do anything wrong. So how about you get the sheriff down here instead? 'Cause I want to talk.
Nope, sheriff isn't coming down here.
Okay, well, I'm not talking.
You have to step out of the car.
I'm not doing anything wrong.
You don't step out the car, you're going to be under arrest.
Sir, what did you pull me over for?
I'm not going to keep explaining
Why
the
are
same
all
thing to you.
intimidating me?
Huh?
I said, why are you all trying to intimidate me?
We're not trying to intimidate you.
Yes,
I've been trying to cooperate. She's closing the window. She's driving. It's Naya or Nia.
Naya, step out of the car! Naya, open the door and step out. We're going to bring her far right. I need a hand and a left sweeper. Is there only one person in there? Yes, that's it. Naya, walk backwards to stop my voice.
At least one.
Backwards. I have the left sweeper. Coming back. JJ, you'll have hands.
All right. I got hands.
That's it. He's the only one. Hey, back up here. Back up here. Hey.
Walk her back to JJ.
Keep walking back. JJ, you got hands?
I got hands.
Get up on the sidewalk. Back up. He's coming back.
All right, walk backwards towards my voice. Keep going. Come back.
Chris, you got commands?
Yeah. Come back. Keep coming back. Right back on the sidewalk. Keep walking back. Walk back. Keep coming. 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 Step to your right. Step to your right. Get down on your knees. Lay down on your stomach and put your hands behind your back. Lay down on your stomach. Put your hands behind your back. You are under arrest. Understand that? All right, roll over on your side. Sit up. You're gonna stand on 3. 1, 2, 3. Can we get her over there?
Hey, Drew, can you see if Parma's female can come over, pat down?
You got anything on you? Any weapons on you? You got any weapons on you? Spread your feet. anything in the car we need to know about?
Got anything that's gonna poke me? Stab me? Open your bra, your pants. Got something in there?
No, I don't like nobody touching me.
Okay, well, you'll run from the police. Here? Anything else?
Answer the questions. You got anything else on you?
Sheet for my food.
All right. Take a seat. You got it? That's not. My bad. Thank you.
You want me to look through that stuff or you got
Yeah.
I'm not threatening you. Say one more word, and that's 30 days. 30 days.